Good morning, dear children, class 7. Today's English class will be studying the chapter Fight Manju Fight by Sargun Srivastav. And let me brief you all about Sargun Srivastav. That Sargun Srivastav, she is a writer with multifaceted personality. Okay, though she is, I'm telling you all about just brief. I'm briefing you about Sargun Srivastav. That she is an Indian author of German origin. She is a multifaceted artist, a writer, a sculptor, and an illustrator. Okay, she has written over 25 books for children of all ages. Her stories for 12 to 14 years old display a rare sensitivity towards the feelings, dreams, joys, and fears of children of that age. Children, you know that in this very age, the feelings that pop up in our mind, you can well aware of. You can just imagine, okay, what kind of feelings pop up in our mind in this age. So it is she to just to balance it, okay, in order not only to balance it but also she tries to revive it, this age group children. One of her most popular books is A Moment of Truth, in which she has brought together true life stories from all over the world. We are really very obliged to Sargun Srivastava. Sargun's writings are distinguished by a strong social consciousness, as is evident from her concern about ecological problems, the plight of the differently abled, and poverty. She has also written scripts for children's films for both television and cinema. So, dear children, before we would begin the chapter, I would like to tell you, I would suggest you all to learn about this kind of authors, great authors, okay, who not only is an inspiration for us, but also they teach us lifelong experiences, and experiences given by them will be just like stepping stones in our life to cross over the hurdles. Okay, dear children. So let's begin the chapter. This is lesson number 4 from DAV edition book Fight Manju Fight, written by Sargun Srivastava. Okay. See, in pre-reading class, there is a question. Imagine a situation wherein you are suffering from very high fever and you are to appear for a very important examination the next day. What will you and your friends do? You have to answer me, dear children. What are you going to do? Please give your opinion here. Are you going to give up that exam, or you will be disheartened, or you will try to revive yourself? Okay, regenerate yourself. It means you will try to bring yourself back. Okay, try to prepare yourself for the exam. You will not never give up. What will you do in that situation, dear children? We know that we are the citizens of fertile land, okay, and we cannot give up so easily. We are all Indians, okay, and I personally salute the spirit that we people, our ancestors, have been giving us, okay, motivating us, guiding us, the that spirit. So in instead of disheartening ourselves, okay, being disheartened, we will try to face it. We will try to appear in the exam with full energy, and hopefully not strongfully, I can say that we can, with full belief power, we can say that we'll come up to our expectations. So read the story of a young girl, Manju, who does not let adversities hamper her ambitious spirit. Try to understand. Okay, if you have spirit, if you are a man of spirit, if you are courageous, if you are bold, okay, so it is not going to stop. Nothing can stop you from moving ahead. Okay, in the field of success, from writing the story of your success. Okay, dear children. So, what we are going to study? Let's see. Here is a girl, Manjula Parelkar, who does not let adversities hamper her ambitious spirit. Manjula Parelkar knew she was no Hussein. She could never be, not with those hands of hers, those claw like malformed fingers. Dear children, what is the meaning of malformed fingers? Malformed fingers means badly formed. You know, her fingers were moon-like shaped. Although her fingers, okay, it would point just like a crescent moon. It would end each other. It would just join each other, okay, while in the shape of a crescent moon. I hope you understand the meaning of this word. Manjula Parikar knew she was no Hussein. She could never be, both not with those hands of hers, those claw-like malformed fingers. So here there may be a question that what kind of fingers did she have? You can write she had malformed fingers. Why her hands too? Wasn't it enough that her feet were deformed? Okay? Ending in two massive moon-shaped toes pointing at each other. Just now I told you, no, her fingers were pointing at each other, the hard nails touching, grating against each other. Whenever she wore wrong shoes, she wore wrong shoes most of the time, for there weren't any shoes in the market soft enough for her clumsy feet. Dear children, there may be a question here regarding her shoes, that what kind of shoes did she wear, and why she had to wear why had she to wear, wrong shoes all the time? Because there were no proper shoes for her in the market. Her feet hurt most of the time, but she didn't mind them so much. Children, we should never mind for our problems because these are temporary. What permanent is our courage, okay? Our determination that will keep our standards high always. And I have been believing in all this, dear children. The same I would wish you also to be. Never give up your confidence. Okay? Never lose your stamina. Okay? So her feet hurt most of the time, but she didn't mind them so much. Though she spoke the negative words in the beginning itself, I'll never be like Hussein, the great painter. But here, she could hide them in those. See, what she telling? She, though her feet hurt most of the time, but she did not mind them so much. She could hide them in those ugly made to order shoes, but she could not hide her hands, could she? Yes, obviously, because as she had been wearing shoes, so she was able to hide her fingers or toes, okay? But what about her fingers? Would she be able to hide it? No. Okay. Manjula Paralkar knew she would never paint like Hussein, but she could learn to paint well. Handling brushes was no problem. Dear children, handling brushes was not a problem at all. Please learn from Arunima Srivastav. Okay, Arunima Sinha, no? That that lady, the lady of the spirit. Learn from her. Okay, how Arunima ji just faced her hurdles of life, and while she was in the stretcher, I remember the story. I listened the story that how she tried to renovate her. She tried to get her energy back and approved her before the world, and wrote how she wrote the success of story. Okay, so knew she'd never be like Hussein, but she could learn to paint well. Handling brushes was no problem. They didn't feel any different from a pencil. Her problem was the cost of the material she would need. Dear children, there is a question regarding this line, that what was the main problem? Okay, regarding Manjula, there is a question exercise. So you can write, okay, that her main problem was the cost of the material she would need. Mummy, she asked one evening while helping her mother in the kitchen after dinner, do you think I could? She paused nervously. I could have some extra money tomorrow. You know, one day what happened? She gathered her courage and approached her mother. She wanted some money to buy some painting materials, and she happened to go to the kitchen where her mother was working at that time. Why do you need it for? Her mother happened to asked her mother gently, rinsing the dishes. For ice cream, see, and you know very well that in your family also, you are also must be having a mischievous brother, okay? And here, that Manjula's brother is a bit mischievous, and in between, he happened to tell all about her that for ice cream. answered her brother from the door with an impish grin. See, the meaning of impish grin is mischievous. Thumping the door with the palm of his hand, he chanted, "We want ice cream, we want ice cream." You can understand, no, this gesture of children, how they call, how they ask their mothers to give their, okay, to fulfill their demands, no? The same was happening here also with Manjula's brother. "It's a nice hobby. It will be more than a hobby," replied Manjula quietly. Mrs. Paralkar looked at her daughter searchingly. She gazed along into those serious, melancholic eyes. Closing the tab, she walked over to the kitchen cupboard and pulled out an ornate metal tea box from the topmost shelf. Here, the meaning of all the sentences mean after listening to the girl, her mother happened to bring an ornate. Okay, see, she happened to bring an ornate metal tea box from the topmost shelf. So all of sudden, when Manjula saw that, "Oh, piggy bank is there," she smiled and said, "My piggy bank, don't let out the hiding place, Mama." Then she pressed a few notes into Manjula's hands. "Go ahead and buy whatever you need, dear." See, this is the concern that our parents have towards us. Okay, have fun and show me the painting. Manjula Parikar showed her painting to her mother the very next day. Manjula cried her mother, dropping her needlework in surprise. Miss, whatever her mother was doing, no, she happened to drop it. She was fully engrossed in listening what her child was saying. So her mother, dropping her needlework in surprise, asked her, "Why? That's beautiful. I didn't know you were this good." "Do you really think so?" asked Ma doubtfully. After listening this, Manjula could not believe that her mother remarked that very much, remarked like that, no, to her paintings. Her ears could not believe that my mother is remarking like that. That kind of remark my mother is giving. "Do you really think so?" asked Manjula. "Of course, dear." She held the watercolor painting an arm's length. "It looks perfect." "Oh, Ma," cried Manjula, pleased. Now, really, she was really pleased. And really, it's a matter of getting pleasure if someone gives good remarks to us. Okay, dear children, this is just the beginning. I'll pick up fast. She ensures here. Who? Manjula. Okay, I'm sure you will. Her mother returned the painting. "You must show it to Papa. He'll be impressed." Like that, her mother says. Children, the next part we'll be studying in the next video. Thank you very much. You please watch my another part of this video, and the rest story you'll be hearing in that part. Thank you very much.